Welcome to the day in the life of a bodybuilder. This is definitely one of the most important and one of my favorite meals. I think a lot of other people can say the same thing. I've just got the eggs going on the stove. The thing is, when you wake up, the one thing I cannot stress enough is try and get your water intake in first thing on an empty stomach. Don't chug a glass of water, but have a full glass of water. Get the digestion going, your metabolism ramped up in high gear. Have a green tea if you will, or if you like tea, or have a cup of coffee. Me, I overindulge in my coffee, so 3 cups. But anyways, I am making my first meal, the most important meal, like I said, my favorite meal. Prioritizing my protein, and we got some nice high antioxidants, blueberries. I love fruit. Berries are good for you. Your strawberries provide fullness. Strawberries actually are good for muscle recovery, and they have good fiber content. Same with the blueberries. They're similar, low calories, lower sugars. Very good for you, high in antioxidants. Good for fat loss. And having fruits and vegetables throughout the day is definitely important. So one thing I do every day is I get up, like I said, I put my coffee on. I reach for the carton of eggs, get them going on the pan, and while those are cooking, I go and prepare my sweet treat bowl, which is fast, quick, and convenient. If you're on the go, if you have a busy lifestyle, you can actually prepare this the night before. You can put this in a container. This is cream of rice, and actually it's pretty inexpensive. I buy this at No Frills. I buy the orange box, the cream of rice. It's very easy to digest. It's very healthy. It gives you great energy. So the cream of rice, I put this in the bowl, and I'm a little extreme. You don't have to be, but just be mindful about portions. Like me being in a contest prep phase or off season, I still measure all my foods. And I've got some videos and I've got some photos to show you guys what that looks like. Spending hours in the kitchen, but like the saying goes, we don't eat for taste or pleasure, we eat for purpose and we eat for function. So now I'm just putting the cream of rice in the water. For me, just a tip, I like to have that perfect water ratio with the cream of rice so that it's not too thick, but it's not too runny. So I measure out 30 grams of cream of rice, and I put about approximately 200 milliliters of water. And the cooking process, you do it in increments. You don't want to blast it on high. So I just give the cream of rice a whisk. It starts to break down once it's in the water already. Everyone's microwave is going to be different, so my recommendation, what I do is my initial cook or my initial heating is 1 minute. Take it out, whisk it, put it back in for 30-second increments. And yes, like I said, you can buy these cream of rice boxes at No Frills, like $3.50, very inexpensive. But like I said, when eating good foods becomes expensive, try to be mindful about what you're buying. I mean, I certainly do, because I eat a lot of food. Like the eggs, for example, you can buy the 30 flat of eggs for like $9.99. But then I realized, hey, I'm gonna go out and do a little bit, like a price compare, where now I'm buying 3 dozen eggs, so I get 36 eggs for $11.67. I mean, it's a little more work. You got to crack the eggs and separate them. That's just, I just want to make sure that my fat intake stays low, of course, because I'm building lean muscle mass. And of course, eat the yolks. 1 or 2 yolks a day is absolutely perfect. There's a lot of benefits in the yolks. But when I'm eating myself, when I'm eating, say 8 to 10 egg whites a day, well, yeah, I don't want that many yolks. So I spend a little extra time. I'm not lazy. I separate them because the egg white cartons are becoming quite costly. And I go through a 1 kilogram carton of egg whites every 3 days. I mean, alongside with my other meals, so here's the consistency after a minute. It got a little bit thick, so what I do is just add some more water. Whisk it, use a spoon, put it back in, and it's gonna come out quite hot. So what you can do is, like I said, you can top it with your favorite fruits. And for me, I like that crunch of the blueberries, but they melt right away. So I put the frozen blueberries, or the frozen, if you're using raspberries, strawberries, blueberries, or if you like banana, that's a great addition. And I add some spices. Lately, I've been on a kick with this pumpkin spice. It's just absolutely amazing. It tastes so good. I got dark cacao powder. Try and go for 80% or more. Health benefits in cacao powder is absolutely incredible. And of course, cinnamon. I put that in everything, literally. Whether it's a sweet treat. I know this might sound weird, but I've actually even put cinnamon on my chicken and rice and my beef and rice. It's actually pretty good. So that's meal 1. So I've got a bowl of cream of rice with the frozen blueberries, and of course, I'm a huge proponent of whole foods. However, when you're in a rush, you've got the family, you have a busy household, you want to just do something, you're on your way out the door, get yourself a very good high quality whey protein isolate. I love PVL. I'm not partial to one supplement company. I've used many, so I like using this one. It's great tasting. It's easy to digest. It doesn't cause any bloat. It's got some good digestive enzymes in it. And the other one I use is another really good product, is ISO by Mutant. Excuse me. So that's the consistency we're looking for. It's actually really good. It's perfect. Let me show you guys here. So from there, like I said, if you got to prioritize that protein in the morning. So you take your protein, you put your scoop of protein in, you can put your toppings, your seasonings. So cinnamon, cacao powder. For me, like I said, the pumpkin spice, it's just unique and it's really good. So yeah, if you want to make breakfast in the morning convenient, if you're using whole eggs, separate them the night before, toss them in the container. If you have like a Ziploc container, a snap-on or a screw top, toss your eggs in there, have them in the fridge, so that when you wake up in the morning, you just spray your pan, toss them in the pan, and then, like I said, a good source of carbohydrates with powerful antioxidants. Have your cream of rice in the morning while you're cooking the eggs. That'll be ready at the same time, and you have a great meal. So I'm just going to put this bowl together, and I'm going to get this down and eat my meal. And then there's one more meal after this, and then I hit the gym. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and there's plenty of more great stuff to come.